is Roger Tuivasa-Sheck back in the #1 jersey. 30-odd minutes last week at fullback. It's just amazing to think, isn't he? Or isn't it, that he is the Dally M medalist, Player of the Year back in 2018 as a fullback. And he's now the third choice fullback here at the club. Chance Nickel-Crookstar still waiting, of course, in the wings for that hamstring injury. Tane Tuotiki ruled out this week due to concussion. And what a matchup. Two very similar style fullbacks too. Going to be a heck of a battle between those two today as we welcome Peter Goff back to Mount Smart Stadium. John Stone, Nick Belgrave and Chris Butler is in the bunker for this clash. So the Knights kick off. Both with 1 win and 2 losses so far on the season. And Adam Whānui-Blake brings the ball back. Great to have some Sunday evening footy as Jackson Ford, who played it pretty well last week for the Warriors, gets an early touch off the ball. Barnett, big numbers from him so far this season too. 133 metres, 15 carries per game. He's having a solid start. Harris hit hard by the Newcastle defence. Good defensive set so far from the Knights. Here is Tuivasa-Sheck with his first touch. So the Warriors being held inside the 40 as Johnson. Tonga just slightly misjudging that one, but the bounce was kind for him, honey.
He held off a little bit, didn't he? Lucky enough to pick that one up, but he's an expert back there.
Good start for the Newcastle Knights. Now worth mentioning too, with no Dane Gangai there, that Dylan Lucas, wearing 18, is the centre. He's never played centre in an NRL game before. He's a back rower. This is his 10th NRL game, so he's got a big chest in this particular clash. That's Jacob Saifiti getting the start today with Leo Thompson, the Kiwis prop, out of the game today. Nice hands to Gamble. Here comes Ponga in the line. And here is Lucas with his first touch, marked by Adam Pompey on that side of the field. Fast play the ball. Last play now here for Gamble as he kicks for Jenkins. And it's Montoya who is there for the Warriors. In fact, it's Tuivasa-Sheck. Perfect position. Now Montoya with the carry. So Warriors a bit slow to get started, with the Knights showing good enthusiasm to start this game. Now Egan, here's Capewell. Been a tackling machine so far. Haven't seen too much on attack so far. Now Rocco Berry gets a touch. Johnson again trying to split Kalen Ponga. And that is going to bounce for Tuala. Inari Tuala. Good solid tackling there from Dallin Watene-Zelezniak and Kurt Capewell. Now Best. A big shot last week from Dallin. He'll be wanting more vigorous defence as we see Kai Pearce-Paul, his first game in Auckland, the English international. Nicely timed run there from Daniel Saifiti. And that was a one-on-one strip. Egan's picked up the loose ball for the Warriors. So Capewell in there, stealing that one, honey.
You'd be disappointed with that one. Well, the Knights dominating the field position. Well, he's not getting too many metres on those kick returns.
Whānui-Blake. Terrific game from him last week again. He's going for 145 metres from 14 carries so far this season. Harris. Now Johnson. Capewell. He's been managing that rib problem that he picked up in round 1. Hasn't stopped him playing 80 minutes as Mitchell. Barnett has missed out that time to Harris. Now Barnett again. So the Warriors 15 metres out. Johnson lurking on the right. One last tackle in this set. Here's Johnson. Berry's going to contest. And he's got the ball and might have scored there. Rocco Berry with an early score for the Warriors. We'll see how the bunker navigates their way through this one.
Clear the kick chase from the Warriors is onside.
Well, this is going to be interesting. So the initial thing here,
Honey.
Honey.
Right hand here of Rocco Berry. Just need to see what direction the ball goes.
Exactly. That first touch as he knocked it forward into a Knights player.
Hits the right hand of Rocco Berry into the hand of the Knight, which is a knock-on.
Yep.
We have a decision.
Yeah, look, they're pretty consistent with that ruling these days.
Play the ball. Play the ball.
It's going to be a no try. But still, Honey, that's a great effort from Rocco Berry.
Oh, great early signs, and we've seen this so many times this season, testing out his aerial skills. Just such precision with his time when he gets up nice and high above players.
Crosland. And now here's Lucas.
Behind the line here, Jackson. Hold. Hold. Go two.
Berry's a big, tall lad. Making an impact. As here's Paul. Oh, nowhere there.
Wait, go.
Big, tall, rangy lad, isn't he? Elliott. Now Saifidi. Daniel Saifidi.
Jackson, Luke. Here we are all the way. Wait.
Crosland waits at dummy half again.
In front. On there.
Here's Elliott with another carry. Second in the set. Ponga up on the line for the kick. Galawataniza Lesniak. Time for him to wind up. Just drifts across field this time and met solidly there by those Newcastle players. Good tackling.
It's a much better defensive set from the Warriors. Managed to keep them down in their own half. The Knights get good meters if they kick. Penalty here as well.
Well, 5 minutes played out of there. Pretty even start.
Yeah, we're 5 minutes of the game. Yeah, it's quite close. I think just one little tip-up, guys, just to keep an eye on Dylan Martinez-Lesniak. He got some treatment on the side before from the physios around a hamstring. He didn't look like he was getting in, striding out into the pace on that last hit-up as well. So keep an eye on that. But good start from the Warriors and great start from the Knights as well. Game's in the balance here.
Yeah, even running to get that ball from the sideline, Blairy, just watching him there, he didn't look 100%. We'll see how he goes. That's Rocco Berry again. Johnson for Noah Blake. Egan. Now Barnett playing against his former team, of course. Mitch Barnett played 120 games for the Knights between 2016 before coming to the Warriors at the start of last year. Here's Capewell. A little short ball threatened the line for Kurt Capewell. Egan. Here's Harris. Metcalf. In comes Pompey. Solid defence there from Newcastle again, though. Slow play the ball on the last tackle. Metcalf. He's going to kick for Tuivasa-Sheck and Berry again. And it's going to be Bradman Best with the ball.
You're both tangled, just take it back. Yep, go.
Good battle between Best and Berry, isn't it? Tuala.
He gets himself into good positions to really get up for those balls. You see Bradman Best is under all sorts of pressure. He takes it to ground for the Knights.
Here's Thomas Jenkins. 9th NRL game for him. Panthers player last year. Here is Pierce Paul. And now Crosland. And now Daniel Saifidi. Here's Crosland. There's the kick from Cogger. He was a teammate of Jenkins last year, of course, played in the NRL Grand Final. And he came on and made a big difference too as the Panthers mounted that amazing comeback. Montoya. Here's Wataniza-Lesniak again. Johnson. Tuivasa-Sheck. Defence has been really solid from Newcastle. They've only missed one tackle in the first 7.5 minutes. It's pretty decent. Now for Noah Blake. Running straight at Phoenix Crosland.
Phoenix now.
Warriors going through their processes early in the count. Well, for once there, it just breaks down a little. As Barnett almost capitalised right there on some space behind the ruck. There's Metcalf on the last. Trying to wait a Ponga, nicely taken. Hit hard though by Jackson forward. And now here comes Lucas again. Feels like a real grind already, Honey, doesn't it? It's really even battle so far.
Well, they're definitely in the arm wrestle. And just some concern there with Adam Whanua-Blake. Stayed down for a bit after that last hit up.
It's a good little dab there from Jack Cogger. Good play the ball speed, ideal for Ponga to create some havoc. Here's Elliott. Plenty of numbers there for the Warriors.
Release last tackle.
Crosland over to Cogger. Trying to put pressure on Montoya. And Montoya comfortable under that one. There's a good chase right there from Pierce Ball. Now Watene-Zelezniak. A bit more intent in that run. Johnson. Now Berry. Really feels like it's a defence-orientated game early in this one, doesn't it? With Tuvasa-Sheck. Even there's not much bending of the line at all so far.
Well, the line speed and connection of the Knights is pretty prominent. This is what we want. Right away to Egan.
What a top tackle from Frizzell. That has hurt Luke Metcalf. That was a ripper of a shot from Frizzell. Got all of Luke Metcalf. Tyson Frizzell forcing his way back into New South Wales selection last year. Played for Tonga at the end of the year as well. Chanel Harris-Tavita on the interchange today. No Freddie Lussick. I think this is probably what we're going to get going forward when the Warriors are at full strength, Honey, with extra versatility there from Chanel Harris-Tavita.
Well, that's exactly what he offers, isn't it? The coverage across multiple positions, versatility. There you go. You see him getting up off his feet now. Luke Metcalf is still clutching at his leg. Fairly uncomfortable. I didn't think there was a lot in it. It was more just the way he fell. Oh, this is not good signs.
No, he can't put any weight on that right leg. Well, that's interesting because he more landed on his left there, Honey, didn't he?
Yeah.
He must landed on his backside more than anything. Well, we'll get a report on that shortly as to exactly what has happened there with Metcalf. But Harris-Tavita gets his boarding pass into the contest and is on in the halves.
Nothing late.
Johnson on the last play.
Wait.
Kalyn Ponga. Oh, he's busted straight through Ponga. Second wave gets him. But a fantastic return of the football, Kalyn Ponga. And now here's Tuala. Ponga, dangerous player, of course. Elliott, they're playing some football. Cogger, this is looking good shape here as it gets out to Jenkins. Comfortably handled in the end by the Warriors defenders there, Montoya and Adam Pompey. Gamble waits at dummy half. Here's Frizzell. Oh, there is real concern over Luke Metcalf on the sideline. Number of Warriors. That's great hands. Away goes Tuala. Again, the Warriors drifted back nicely. But the Knights looking and playing with good intent here. There goes the little stab kick back there to tidy up as Jackson Ford. Penalty to the Warriors. Now, that'll be disappointing for Adam O'Brien. Undone all that good work there.
And it was good work, setting up shape, really using the width well, and the multiple touches of Kalyn Ponga. He is the influential player in this. The more involved he is, you saw he started off that set with the break through Capewell and Berry. Comes down the field. He had good field position as well.
So you have a look at that replay. Adam Blair, you got an update on Luke Metcalf?
We haven't got an update yet, guys, but we talk about momentum, and you heard Blake Green, assistant coach from Newcastle Knights, talk in the start of the pre-game show about meeting the Warriors with the physicality and winning the momentum. At the minute, it looks like Newcastle have all the momentum. It's going their way. Yes, a couple of niggles out on the field. Luke Metcalf on the sideline. As soon as I get an update, guys, I'll come straight back to you.
Good on you, Blairy.
Release! Go to.
12 minutes gone in this first half. Here goes Harris.
Phoenix Tyson for zone. Wait here, make it hold.
That's Egan. For Noah Blake, solid. Well, even though Newcastle have been the more likely looking side at the moment, Warriors have handled everything fairly comfortably. Tuivasa-Sheck has been played at there, surely, by Tuala. And that is going to be Warriors' possession again. The touch there from Tuala. So Warriors here have a full set, 25 metres out.
Nice and tight here, guys. Arms over.
Going to be a good opportunity here for them to get on the line. At the very least, Harris Tavita.
Come on, Daniel, stay in properly, mate. Ball in. Walk off. Break.
Egan. Johnson. Pompey.
Phoenix Tyson up now. Holding, that's it, Jake.
Tidy from that play. The ball is Barnett. Looks to inject himself.
Release.
He's looking to execute. With 10 metres from the try line. Nice hands from Johnson. That's Jackson forward.
Tyson, Dylan.
Egan. Has a little crack, Wade Egan.
6 more, Dylan.
Knows exactly when to go, doesn't he? It's a set restart for the Warriors.
Smart player, isn't he?
He is very clever. Here's Johnson, Harris. Tuivasa-Sheck, well read by Bradman Best.
Up now.
No space at all for Roger. So far as Harris sets it up again, 5 metres out.
Jake, get square. Hold, go 3.
Egan. Well salvaged there by Harris. No, set restart for the Warriors there. So 2 tackles left for Noah Blake. And now the last for the Warriors. Johnson, Tuivasa-Sheck. Plenty of Newcastle players right there. Wataniza Lesniak. Johnson, beautiful pick up from Bradman Best for Newcastle.
You're not a good set from the Warriors there. Little disorganised. See Sean, he's popping up on both sides of the ruck, trying to get players organised. Having to give up a couple of runs there. Roger here, trying hard to get on the outside, gets the offload.
Jackson, that's it, mate. Hold, go 3.
But the defence of the Knights has been really well.
Solid contact there on Saifidi on Capewood. That was a real bone cruncher. But look who's back to make the next tackle. It's Capewell. He's a tough cookie, that lad. Now, Ponga just outside the 40. Wataniza Lesniak. This hit hard by that Newcastle chaser, Adam Elliott. Good shot from him. Montoya. Crosland mans up and takes Marcelo Montoya. Maybe this has put the Warriors on the front foot for one of the few times in the first 15 minutes. Set restart for the Warriors. Here's Jackson forward. Better set this time from the home team. Egan. Straight out to Johnson. And now Mitch Barnett, wider of the ruck that time. Egan with that beautiful pass of his, delivering nicely. No set restart that time. Johnson to the line. Shot ball to Noah Blake. Ruck speed is good for the Warriors. Johnson on the left this side. Shot ball to Ford. Jackson Ford. Over for the Warriors.
Well, they've been jammed down in their own half for a big chunk of this opening 16 minutes. And only their third entry into their half. They managed to bang some points on. Sean Johnson put a try assist. It's a good line there. Jackson Ford runs, hit and spin. Kalen Ponga can't contain him. How good, eh, Blairey?
Hey, it's great to see the Warriors scoring tries, but also for me, guys, the observation what I see down on there is they're really good, and like you said earlier, Honey, they're really good at coming out of their own half. As soon as they've got down to the try line, they're looking a little bit clunky. I've seen obviously Luke Metcalf's missing now. Like you said, Honey, Sean Johnson's trying to get over on both sides and order people around. I think they just need to stay in their system, stay in their processes here, and they'll come away with some good points and some good tries.
Well, there's a little bit of doubt about the grounding here. What a play from Ponga. No grounding there. There's the grounding there. So the try has been confirmed. Ponga almost a miraculous try saver right there. And it's a try to Jackson Ford, second of the season, 4-0.
Just keep at it.
Jackson Ford coming nicely into the season now. Johnson back goal kicking, that's a good sign. Well, of course, he's got no option with Metcalf off the field. We understand there's just been a ever slight groin niggle for Sean Johnson as to why he's not kicked the last couple of weeks. He did kick in that first game against the Sharks, 2 out of 2 on this ground. Kicking record continues for Sean Johnson at 6 points to 0. 18 minutes gone here at Go Media Mount Smart. Love the execution here. Good to see Johnson popping up on the left-hand side. That creates a bit of defensive uncertainty, you'd think, Honey.
It just adds extra numbers, brings the experience there. I don't know how much time Chanel Harris-Tavita spent in the halves at training.
Fantastic score there for Jackson Ford. That's a hard-earned try. Really is. Feels like a flip-a-coin game at the moment, doesn't it? Not really sure how that coin's going to land. Tuivasa-Sheck just thinks, I'm going to have a crack here. Wants to get a feel of the action. Here's the try scorer, Ford. Egan. Here's Tohu Harris.
Jacob Coy. That's it, Phoenix. Tyson, hold it now, guys.
Wade Egan. Vanua Blake runs straight at Phoenix Crosland, who, like most defenders, struggles to handle him. Egan has a little go for a dummy half. Wade Egan. Harris-Tavita right there. Oh, yes, Harris-Tavita. Welcome back, Wade Egan. Welcome back, Chanel Harris-Tavita.
Well, look at the work there from Wade Egan. This is the expertise that he offers in and around the ruck. And the support play from Chanel Harris-Tavita bags his first try back for the Warriors at Mount Smart Stadium. Has everybody up on the seats.
Including Adam Blair.
Yeah, I'm trying to stay calm, guys. I'm not up on my seats, but the fans are cheering for Chanel. He is definitely a club man and a team player for sure. One thing I know with the Warriors and hearing Slade out there is the inside shoulders, working hard of playing through the middle of the park. You've seen the threat of Roger just pushing up with Wade Egan, how he keeps numbers around and off the dummy half runner. So more of that from Roger around the middle of the park is outstanding, and some more tries for the Warriors will be great. Here he is. Look at him go.
Oh, yeah, Harris-Tavita. Awesome to have him back in Warriors colours after sitting out last year. And there is his try, his 8th in his NRL career. Johnson converts 12-0. Chanel Harris-Tavita.
How good to see him back in Warriors colours. Big smile on his face. Took some time out last year.
smile a touch early there, honey. Well, in the end, the fact the try was scored suggests he didn't.
What's important for him, right? It's going to give him confidence out there. He's been thrown into the game early. He joins that spine.
12 points to 0. Warriors enjoying a massive possession advantage at the moment all of a sudden. As we see Barnett carry back here for the Warriors. Now, speaking of Chanel Harris-Tavita, over the last 2 days, I've had the good fortune to be down at the District 9s as well, down in Papakura, and his brother, Kelvin. I can tell you, folks, Kelvin Harris-Tavita is a potential superstar. His younger brother, who's only, I think, 15, is an amazing talent. He just carved up at that tournament for Auckland, and he's also a halfback. So it's going to be a few years away before he might burst onto the scene, but Kelvin Harris-Tavita, just remember the name. Here's Tohu Harris. It's a good set by the Warriors. They've gone 70 metres here. And Johnson hoists. Good to see Berry contesting. Reckons there was a knock on and maybe a potential offside there. Doesn't get the call. In fact, it's going against the Warriors. Referee Peter Goff.
You need to stand up, mate.
I see why the crowd are not happy with that.
Oh, you need a bit of luck. The Knights need it. 12-0 down as Best starts the set. Just speaking of juniors, one last thing I've got to mention, the Harold Matthews Cup. The Warriors under-17s team who have debuted this year have made the playoffs. So congratulations to TJ Ashford, the coach of that team. They had a big win over the Dragons today at Pukekohe. So well done to the Warriors. Harold Matthews' team winning 5 out of their 8 games and making the playoffs. Great effort, young boys.
It's good to see the pathways really starting to come through. Obviously, the announcement for the NRLW Warriors back in for next year as well.
Absolutely. What a week for other Warriors teams. Now Ponga is going nowhere fast. And Capewell, I reckon this is the best 21 minutes that we've seen in a Warriors jumper this season from one of the new debutants. As we see Daniel Saifidi, as tough as ever. Those Saifidi twins, aren't they? Here goes the kick. That's a good reply by the Newcastle Knights. And Tuivasa Sheka, someone put a mini tramp on the field.
Well, he looks nice and comfortable back there, doesn't he? So composed.
Harris-Tavita at dummy half. You know, we're at the start of the season 2, honey, thinking, where's Adam Pompey going to fit? Where's Chanel Harris-Tavita going to fit? Where's Tuivasa Shek going to fit? Funny with injuries, where depth becomes so critical, doesn't it? And that's where the Warriors have that luxury. Bringing players like Pompey and Harris-Tavita in, and nothing seems to go amiss. Here's Capewell off the pass from Johnson. Berry almost squeezing through Bradman Best. No high tackle rule by the officials. Now Johnson looks to put pressure on Jenkins. He's not going near him this time as it holds up. Batted back by Frizzell. And not much Ponga could do with that one.
On one, got a hold now, wait. Go on.
Southern Newcastle must feel like they've just been slammed behind the back fence. The Warriors really stepping up their output.
It's definitely been a momentum shift. They seem to have all the control in that opening 17 minutes. And the Warriors run in, quick 2 tries and concession. Now the Knights working their way back out here.
Oh, beautiful from Ponga. Tuala is clear. Tuivasa Shek got himself into a beautiful position there. Means Ponga couldn't get the ball. Now Ponga scoops it up. Hit hard by Capewell. And that's the end of the set. Kurt Capewell take a pat on the back.
Well, Kalen Ponga is trying everything for his team. Continues to have multiple touches as stays involved. The Warriors will work their way out of this.
Crosland was in there trying to cut Watani Zalesniak in half. 10 carries for Roger Tuivasa Shek, 70 metres already. Now Pompey takes a tough carry right there. Sean Johnson. Now Barnett. 5 minutes played. He's still out there, Mitch Barnett. TR4 about to come into the game. Tuivasa-Sheck. Through a couple of tackles. The crowd love it, don't they?
It's the work that they're doing in and around behind the ruck there. Roger Tuivasa-Sheck turning that ball back inside of the ruck, keeping those markadus, those A and B defenders accountable.
Egan, space on the left here. Harris Tavita waits it. Ponga in perfect position again. Johnson tries to get him. He can't get him. Ponga is through. Oh, brilliant return of the football, Kalyn Ponga. Jeez, class. What's not to like about watching Kalyn Ponga play rugby league as Bradman Best takes the next carry.
Back on two, hold, go two. Buddy! On now.
Well, Newcastle have gone to their bench. That's Jack Hetherington, a former Warriors player, of course. Here's Crosland. Here's Elliott. Now Cogger. Tyson Gamble. Now it comes to Dylan Lucas. This is his first game in the NRL at centre. Jenkins at dummy half. Gamble now. Now that kick, pretty comfortable there for Roger Tuivasa-Sheck. That's a bit of a disappointing end to that set by Newcastle.
Kick down to that left edge. It was already in set there. Rogers a great positioning out the back. He looks so comfortable being back in that fullback position. It's such a great contest between him and Kalyn Ponga at the moment.
Yeah, it is. Hard to pick a winner between them. Maybe Kalyn Ponga at the moment, honey. Only courtesy of that big break just before. Here's our four. TR4 into the game. There's Nukori with his first touch in 2024. Awesome to have him back as well for the Warriors. There goes Sean Johnson with the kick. Looking to put pressure on Tuala. Nice catch there by Newcastle's winger.
Up now, we're behind the line here. Hold. Get square. Go one.
Here's Bradman Best. Front row rotation has Fedor Blake and Barnett off the field now. Nukori moving into the middle, rather playing on the edge, and there's a penalty.
1, 2, 3, they clear that there.
Happy with that. Right speed was referee Peter Goff.
These are those concentration moments that Andrew Webster spoke about. Just letting the Knights off the hook there. There wasn't a lot going on in that transition set for the Knights. Now they get good field position.
Just joined the broadcast, Jackson Ford, Chanel Harris-Tavita are the try scorers. Both converted by Sean Johnson. Luke Metcalf out of the game with a leg injury with Harris-Tavita on. Good short ball that time. Fans thought it might have been a bit forward for Croker, but it looked okay as we see Crosland. Cogger to the line. Now Frizzell. Newcastle move nicely in the set. Cogger, here's Ponga again. Good hands from Best. Well, not so much that time, perhaps.
Done well to contain Bradman Best. Ball in hand.
Yeah, he is a weapon, isn't he, Blairy, when he's on his game.
He's a New South Wales centre, and he's in there for a reason. He's a quality player, but throughout their backline, they've got quality. Again, I'm just looking at Kalyn Ponga. He's starting to get a lot busier than what he was at the start of the game, but now he's in and out and around rucks and plays and playing some shape. So an opportunity for the Warriors to contain him a little bit more, get down there and put pressure on him. But great intensity from both teams. The game's in the balance, waiting for a momentum swing here to either team.
So execution of the Warriors on those two plays. That's really the only difference between the two teams, but that's what the NRL is all about. Here's Nukori hitting the line nice and hard. Turns from his foot injury. Does Marata Nukori. Now Harris. Short ball to Bunty Afua. Egan. Johnson trying to put Capewell into that hole. Door shut pretty fast, but ruck speed is good. Johnson kicking for Berry again. And Ponga this time is secure, as he quite often is. Tuala. It's Tohu Harris in there making his 16th tackle of the game. And Johnson's gone high there on Bradman Best. In fact, he's offside. That's what the penalty is for. Doesn't believe it, Sean Johnson.
Make sure you use the line that's marked there for us, Jack. Stay on side here.
10 minutes left in this first half. Hope you're enjoying the coverage.
Come up here.
The Newcastle Knights and the New Zealand Warriors here on Easter Sunday, round 4 of the NRL.
Bunty Tahu. Here and hold on one. Go one.
Rosalind. Gamble, nice and flat that time. Here's Cogger. Ponga. Lucas getting through the tackle of Montoya. It's played by Newcastle again.
Jackson forward, buddy. Step, buddy.
And now here's a good charge into the line by Matt Croker. That's a good carry by the interchange front rower. Cogger. Oh, a little clunky there. Best. And they lose a lot of momentum there, do Newcastle, but they've still got 2 tackles left in the set.
Bunty, have a look here, Murata.
Gamble. Now Hetherington will wind up.
Last tackle.
There's Crosland. Over to Cogger. Best. Well, they run it on the last. Easy, really, defensively for the Warriors there, honey.
Well, that's a great tackle too. Dallin comes in, shuts him down early. Knights really struggling with their shape at the moment. Finding minimal space out wide, coming back and a bit clunky. Ball going to ground.
Montoya. Both teams are struggling to really cause defensive uncertainty, aren't they? Now Tuivasa-Sheck. There's Egan again. Now Adam Pompey.
Tyson square.
There's Harris. Well handled that time by Jack Hetherington. Warriors on halfway. Johnson. Again, straight down to Kalen Ponga, who's run for 100 metres in the game now. As coincidence has it, so has Roger Tuivasa-Sheck. Now Jenkins in from the wing. Error rate very low for both teams. Just 1 for the Warriors, 2 for Newcastle.
Murata, Kurt together. Square Kurt.
Here's Crosland. Cogger to Pierce Paul.
Release Bunty. Go forward. Good touch.
Crosland. Now Elliott, nice and flat. Trying to get Cogger into the game a bit more. Good hands, but again, they don't link up with Thomas Jenkins. Warriors defensively super sound in this game. Cogger looking to get that spiral bomb. No doubt Nathan Cleary taught him how to do that at Penrith. And Roger Tuivasa-Sheck. Oh, yes. That's how to do it, Roger Tuivasa-Sheck. There's Montoya. Ruck speed is excellent. What a set here. Watson is Zelezniak. Johnson. Here's Berry. Oh, it's a forward pass. Don't know about that call.
Well, it's a triple punch combo, isn't it, coming? And it all gets sparked off from this player here. Look at the step on him. 1, 2, and then the big get out of my way here. Boom. See you later, Adam Elliott.
Let's see if this pass was forward
15 seconds
from Johnson. Oh, don't know about that one, Adam Blair.
Hey, I still can't get over Roger Tuivasa-Sheck. Left foot, bump off. Honey, you're more excited than I am. But, hey, it's unlucky, unfortunate for them. I thought the Warriors had some good momentum, obviously built off the back of Roger Tuivasa-Sheck. And we've just seen some real good glimpses of what Roger can do in the open space. Execution on there, I think that's their second incomplete set now, so they're going to want to be a lot cleaner and stop giving away yardage penalties. This is where they're going to need to sharpen up their discipline as well, the Warriors, because giving the momentum to the Knights can Kalen Ponga Tsui comes into his prime.
Exciting play, wasn't it, though? Here's Elliott. Oh, boy. There's a solid connection from Bunty Upward. Elliott withstood that, though. That's a good hit. Now Ponga again. Johnson's got him. Good tackle from Johnson. That wasn't an easy one, that one. Crosland. Cogger again, who's coming into the game nicely now. Very important. Newcastle can somehow find a way through here. Gamble, that's a good kick. Frizzell too strong. That's a good try. Newcastle are on the board finally. Excellent play from them. Tyson Frizzell is over for the try.
Was the veteran, isn't it? Been slamming this left edge of the Warriors. The kick goes through there. Tyson Frizzell, great support run from him. Gets the goods, gets a great bounce here. On the inside, it's too big. Carries over Chanel Harris, Tavita with him.
Outstanding kick there from Tyson Gamble there, Leary.
Yeah, well-run play on the last. A lot of teams now are running the ball on the last. They're not looking to put kicks in the corners. Again, a great little play. Obviously, the veteran Tyson Frizzell getting a nice try. Got to give credit to the Warriors' defence. They've been really strong through this first half defensively. Only takes a kick to get them behind. But these are what the teams are looking for now on the last. Is really running and looking to keep the wingers up nice and flat. And then the opportunities in behind where the fullback is to try and come across. Unlucky for Roger Tuvasa-Sheck and Chanel Tavita Harris there.
Yes, Tyson Frizzell over for his second try of the season. Got one. She got the first try that the Knights scored this year against the Raiders back in round one. Now, Kalen Ponga, just like Sean Johnson, is kicking at 100% this season. And he's actually kicked 10 in a row. So he's going for his 11th goal in a row here, Kalen Ponga. It's 12 points to 6. Newcastle get some points in this first half, but it's been a real grind for them as their New South Wales Cup team looks on. Warriors winning that game earlier today in the New South Wales Cup quite comfortably. Newcastle are a much stronger side. Of that man that was on screen just a moment ago, Tyson Frizzell, is at his best. One of the best back rowers in the game for many years.
Stay on side here.
12 points to 6. Still don't have an update on Luke Metcalf, folks, as to what that leg injury was. One thing's for certain, seems like he won't be back. Nukuri in there on Croker. A really man up there for and Nukuri. It's a good carry by Hetherington. Played 6 games for the Warriors back in the COVID years, 2020. So you see Frizzell. Rosalind continues at dummy half. Here's Elliott. He played an important role in that try that Newcastle scored a moment ago.
It's good defensive set from the Warriors there, getting in the grind.
Ponga just inside his own half with that kick. Oh, Tuvasa-Sheck has dropped it. Newcastle have got a set here, 15 metres out. Big chance for them on this right edge. Here's Frizzell. Out to Lucas. It's a set restart. Not that it really mattered, because that was a 0 tackle. Here's Gamble. Hetherington just overrunning that play. So big pressure here on the Warriors right before half-time. Cogger. Bradman Best takes defenders on. Can't get the arms free for an offload. Jack Cogger again. Elliott. Now Gamble. Lucas. No space there for Dylan Lucas. Gamble again. Here's Ponga. Good hands out to Tuala. But plenty of Warriors jumpers there. So far, the Warriors defence are holding firm. But the heat continues from Ponga. Kicking on the 5th play. Frizzell, the target of that one again. And just salvaged there by Marcelo Montoya. Close call there for the home team.
Well, you talk about momentum shifts, and this is exactly what's happened in these closing 5 minutes for the Knights. They're throwing everything at the Warriors to climb their way back into this half. It's a great save from Montoya.
Well, an air thing there. First line drop out of the game. Johnson going for distance. 30 seconds left in this first half. There's Croker setting it up. Harris holding on for just the right amount of time as Cogger gives it to Jack Hetherington again. Capewell holding on for grim life there, the late offload. No, the hell call just comes. Hard luck for Newcastle. Crosland. Now Cogger again. Here's Croker, not held in the tackle. Well, Newcastle got one last play here in this first half. Best. Kalen Ponga. Looking for some ad-lib football. Gee, that's a pretty handy kick. The bounce, absolutely critical. Now Montoya can break. And a helter-skelter end of the first half is going to end with the Warriors hanging on just in the end of that first half. 2 tries to 1 it is. Jackson Ford, Chanel Harris-Tavita. Tuivasa-Sheck disappointed with dropping that ball that led to Newcastle's try. There is the halftime score. It's 12 points to 6. Second half underway. Remember, both teams have 1 win and 2 losses so far to start the season. 2 and 2 looks much better than 1 and 3, doesn't it? It's going to be the scenario for one of these 2 teams at the end of this match. Croker with that play. And now here's Pierce Paul again. 9th carry for him, 51 metres in the game so far. Elliott, been impressed with him. He's been good. 28 tackles, leading the tackle count for Newcastle. Now Frizzell. Solid hit there from Jackson Ford. The Warriors keep the Knights pinned inside their own half to start the second half. Tuivasa-Sheck secure under that one. Toya plays it. Here's Delawatani-Zelezniak. 10th carry for him. He's just run for 85 metres now as you see Egan rolling it over to Kurt Capewell. Just 2 plays in the set as Harris gives a short ball to Bunty Afua. Egan surveying the options again. Johnson. Berry chasing through again. Tuala gets himself just into position. And Watene-Zelezniak can't haul him into the sideline. Oh, nervous time there for Tuala and Newcastle fans, honey.
Well, some of the starts of the first half, isn't it? Tip for tat, set for set. It really comes down to which team can generate the most momentum in and around that ruck. Get in behind the defensive lines.
Crosland waits at dummy half. That play from Dylan Lucas. Oh, gee whiz, Jenkins hit hard there. And he gets up nice and good. Jack Hetherington, he's a tough man. Gamble. Going for maximum distance this time. Doesn't get the best connection. Tuivasa-Sheck. And Watene-Zelezniak, a little slight communication issue between the 2 of them there. Johnson back for the Warriors. Now Roger Tuivasa-Sheck.
That's the line he loves to run, isn't it? Get on the outside, use his bend, use his power.
Rocco Berry. Egan. Harris. It's a good carry from Tohu Harris. Egan. Quick pass to Johnson. Tuivasa-Sheck again. Good tackle by Jack Cogger. Johnson. Looking to beat defenders. Warriors making a strong start to the second half. Now Harris Tavita with the kick. Oh, Montoya, what a take! What a try from Marcelo Montoya! That is stunning! Harris Tavita with a pinpoint kick. But Montoya had a lot to do. And he did it, honey.
Look at this. There's 3 Knights players there, and he just snatches it out of the air. And they're left standing there wondering what's going on.
Oh, he just positioned himself absolutely superbly. Did Marcelo Montoya. Perfect start to the second half, Adam Blair, for the Warriors.
Yes, Glenn, perfect start, and they would have went into half-time being confident with how they start, especially with their completion rate. I think only a couple of errors in their completion, so to be able to come out in half-time, build a little bit of momentum in the first 4 minutes, and come away with a nice executed kick from Chanel Tavita Harris. Sean Johnson being tackled earlier, so the pass had to be to Chanel, puts it on the money. Marcelo Montoya getting up high, above his head, catches the ball. Nice try for the Warriors.
Yeah, Montoya got a try against the Storm in round 2. There's his second one of the season. Beautifully taken by Marcelo Montoya. All up now, he's scored 43 tries in his career. Here's Marcelo Montoya. He's 24th for the Warriors, as we see Sean Johnson lining up this conversion attempt. He hooks it around to complete the 6-point play for the Warriors. It's 18-6, 5 minutes played in the second half.
You hear Montoya talking about get their flow on. And that's exactly what happens. You look at that full set there. Got themselves into the good ball zone. It's a nice, patient, accurate kick from Harris Tavita. Montoya, he's on the mark.
Try cancels out the really good try that Frizzell scored. Perfect response from the home team.
Stay on side.
Tuivasa-Sheck. Here's Bunty Afoa.
Here we are. All the way. One step. Go.
Egan. Ford with the next carry. Decent carry there by Ford. Here's Nukore. Just love the way he just got that extra step. Pace to him just as he hits the line. Harris. Wow, Warriors rolling upfield nicely at the moment. Honey, aren't they? 4 tackles, they're right on the halfway line already.
Oh, great run meters. You see them.
Here's Tuivasa-Sheck on the last play. Here's Johnson. Oh, he's running. Nice play from Sean Johnson. Oh, he's out. He's put his foot on the line. So well judged there by Tuala. That was very clever play from him.
Yeah, good smarts there from Tuala. Had to defuse a lot of those bombs and the pressure coming through from Berry. And Watene-Selesniak does well for that set.
So Braden Best. 13 carries for him. He's run for 100 metres now. Now Jack Hetherington, who's been playing well off the bench here. Good impact from Jack Hetherington. Prosland. Kaga. Here's Paul. Good tackle from Nukore. Change of roles for Nukore this season in an ideal world as we see Ponga threatening again. It's just so good to watch, isn't he? Every time he touches the ball, honey, something's going to happen.
Well, he's the magic man, right? You got to contain him. So dangerous for the Knights.
Elliott can't get the arms through for the offload. Cogger. He's to Ivasa-Sheck. Nice and secure under that one. Harris-Tavita waits at dummy half. Here comes Montoya, the try scorer.
It's good defensive set for the Warriors. Starting to win those collisions.
Aren't they? This is a good 7 minutes for them. Pompey with that carry. Here comes Stella Wataniza-Lesniak. Fighting for extra metres and getting the offload away for Sean Johnson. Here's to Ivasa-Sheck from broken play. Well, the Knights did really well. It was a good tackle by Pierce Paul. That could have really opened up there. Egan. Harris. Johnson on the last play. Again, going for the high kick up that right edge. And once again, it's Tuala. It's nice and solid for Newcastle. His best. He's half four flying in there. He got the bench spot today ahead of Tom Ali. It's going to be a hotly contested position on the bench between those two as the season progresses. So plenty of options again for Andrew Webster. Here's Jenkins running straight at Harris-Tavita. Here's Croker. Brody Jones not used yet by Adam O'Brien, and Jazz Tavanga, we're yet to see him in the game. Martinez-Lesniak coming forward. The Warriors haven't put a foot wrong at all in the second half. Now Berry. It's a strong carry by Rocco Berry. Here's Kurt Capewell with the next play. He's leading the tackle count for the Warriors with 30. Mitch Barnett back on there now. 10 minutes into the second half. Tantiafo out of the game. Marata Nukure continues as a middle forward. Here's Harris. Johnson. Just the pass behind him for Sean Johnson. Here's to Ivasa-Sheck. Last play now. Here's Johnson. This time, mixing it up with the grubber kick. Caleb Ponga's right there and surrenders. He's got to play the ball, mate. That's what he did eventually. Now 10 minutes gone in the second half. Really, if you're sitting in Andrew Webster's position right now, honey, you're a very happy coach with how the home teams play.
Well, he talked about concentration and discipline, and that's what they're showing, especially in this opening 10 minutes.
I feel like Newcastle need to get Kaponga a bit more involved. It's really strange to say that, given he's handled the ball plenty of times. Just need to get the ball to him a bit more often to create something. That's going to be their best way to find a way back into the game. Cogger, shorter kick that time. Comfortable under that one, Montoya. Harris-Tavita. Here's Adam Pompey. 10th carry for him. Very typical performance from Adam Pompey. It's like round the clock back 6 months. Nothing's changed from Adam Pompey. Here's Wataniza-Lesniak. Remember, this is Adam Pompey's first game in the NRL this year. No set restart as Harris rolls it out. And it's out to Jackson Ford. Egan. Harris again. Now Johnson cooking up a play here. Short ball for Capewell. Capewell looking for support. Capewell. What a run. He almost scored the try. There's a little error there, but Capewell did so well to get so close.
Well, that's great work for him. He's been busy throughout this whole half. Such a workhorse. Battles through everything. He's holding off defenders. Almost he's looking for the offload. The Knights do well to get in the passing lanes there. Kurt Capewell.
Well, a word on Kurt Capewell, Adam Blair. What do you reckon? This game is best of the season so far?
I think it's been a quality game from Kurt Capewell. Defensively, like you said, he's topped the tackles, 35 tackles. He's been busy on and off the ball. I think they're a great example of what some of the things that Kurt Capewell can do for the team. Being able to get on the outside and get run into nice run space, but also giving him early ball to be able to use his feet and his offload as well. So a couple of good glimpses of what we can expect from Kurt Capewell. Yes, he'd love to be working on and being better every single game like everyone else out there, but some great signs for the Warriors. Momentum here is all with the Warriors. There's a big win behind the Warriors, and also the wind's blowing straight into the Newcastle Knights' face. So you can see with some of their kicks, they're only getting it and landing it on the 30-40 metres of the Warriors side. So Warriors end up finishing in a good position.
They sure do. Shot at Jazz Tavanga, who's out there now for the Warriors, as Ponga handles. Good little dab by Kalen Ponga again. So Tavanga's come on for Nukore. Cogger. Out to Best. Threatens on that left edge. Good run by Bradman Best. Rocco Berry got him. Cogger with the play to end the set. It's a good kick too. And that is a nice catch there from Marcelo Montoya.
He's been safe under those all night. It's good to see him getting involved early in these transitions. Pompey doing a lot of work in these yardage sets.
Montoya's having a really decent game, isn't he? 120 metres on 12 carries. Anthony Zalesnik, that was his 15th carry. He's run for just on 130. Now Tavanga gets his hands on the ball for the first time of the game. Johnson. Oh, that's a good play. Back to Tuivasa Sheck. Really like that play. He's gone over 200 metres. Tuivasa Sheck Johnson. Onto it in a flash. Berry contests that one. Capewell. I think the ball might have gone forward off Rocco Berry there. Good to see them competing, Honey. Often we don't see the attacking players contest. No doubt there was a knock on there. So, Newcastle. Now the Warriors looking for a big defensive set here. Maybe pressure on Newcastle in this set. Now Saifiti is back out there now. Jacob. Nice play from Tuivasa Sheck and Johnson, wasn't it? Best. Here's Croker continuing in the game. Change at dummy half for Newcastle. Brayley is out there now. And away he goes. He's had awful luck with injuries, that man, in the last 2 to 3 years. Good to see him back playing. He's a really good dummy half, just like his brother. As we see Montoya handling it to Roger Tuivasa Sheck. Trying to get Pierce Paul on the outside. Montoya with the next carry. Good shift of the ball here. This is Ford. Does well to stay in the field of play there. Good to see some attacking play from within their own half.
Just a variation to see whether they're sending Roger Tuivasa Sheck back in towards the ruck. They're spreading the ball wide. See their tails are up. They're lifting the tempo.
Barnett. Wade Egan. There he goes, Wade Egan again. He just knows when to go, doesn't he? Excellent dab by Egan. And now Egan in a bit of trouble, is he? Let's just see. See a little dangerous tackle here on Wade Egan. Well, Frizzell does go in there and puts weight on that leg. Well, the bunker are looking at it right now. Chris Butler is the head official. He's all underreported in the game. He's only been called on once.
Can we tackle 5? Play the ball there.
Well, based on the body language and what Peter Goff just said there, it seems like everyone's happy from the official side of things.
He's back on his feet.
Last tackle. Yep. Jacob,
Can't take Wade. Great run there from Wade Egan. Just comes down the ruck awareness and what he offers there.
Johnson on the last. Martineza Lesniak. And it's taken nicely by Tuala. Oh, how's that for a forced dropout? That's brilliant.
You got to feel for Inari Tuala. He's done everything to defuse these bombs that have come down his channel. Gets picked up here from Berry. Martineza Lesniak.
That's another big play from Rocco Berry. Remember, he put himself in the perfect position in the first half too, honey. When we saw Tuala make that big break. Got himself in the perfect position with Ponga looming up on the inside, but Ponga couldn't get the return ball because Berry got his positioning spot on. Now here's Tavanga. Rolling forward again. Big chance here for the Warriors. Here's Harris. Egan. Johnson. Well, that one goes awry, and Harris Tavita forced to tidy up. Warriors will be disappointed that they didn't execute there. And they lose 10 metres. So Barnett settles it down on the 5th. We're going to have another one here. Johnson. Good hands from Harris Tavita. Oh, great tackle. Excellent tackle, Tyson Frizzell. That's a try saver.
That's great defence from the Knights. Warriors came a little disorganised in that shape. They set up there. Oh, that took it.
How good was that from Harris Tavita?
That's skills.
It is, isn't it? There's Saifiti. Daniel Saifiti that time. Now Brayley has a little dab, trying to get his team out of trouble. Gamble. Now here's Jacob Saifiti. That's a good carry. Just the 5th carry for him in the game. And Ponga trying to drive the Warriors as deep into their own half as he possibly can. Now Wataniza Lesniak. He's a hero at Mount Smart, isn't he? Here's Berry. Hitting the line nice and hard too. Good carry from Rocco Berry. Montoya. He's feeling it too.
I think it's a great kick return set from Dallin, Berry and Marcelo. Talk about transition to play. It's exactly what you want from the Warriors.
Just the one try in the second half so far. Scored by Marcelo Montoya. Johnson kicking on the 5th this time. And that one will find the touchline. 20 minutes to play in the second half. Here's that rub back from Wataniza Lesniak. Give me a headache just watching that, honey.
Look at the hair. Tells you the speed that he's running at.
The reason why the fans are in the stands here again. Another sellout here at Mount Smart Stadium for this game. Warriors will be back here in 2 weeks, by the way, against the Manly Sea Eagles. Warriors away to Souths next week. Brady waits at dummy half. Brodie Jones out there now for Newcastle. Gets his first touch. Brayley. Off he goes from dummy half to number 14. Good dab from Jaden Brayley. Last play now for the Knights. That's Cogger's kick. He's kicking over for Jenkins. That's touched, almost picked up by Frizzell. Wonder whether it was knocked on by Newcastle. And in the end, it won't matter with Harris Tavita tidying up there for the Warriors. Kicked over by Cogger.
It's a good kick, and Frizzell here is doing so much work for his team, really leading from example. He's the captain.
30 tackles for Brazil, 73 metres. Tough afternoon for Newcastle, particularly in the second half. Haven't been down on the Warriors line really at all. Somehow got to find a way with 12-point margin being maintained by the home team. Johnson inside the 40. Jenkins going back. Oh, and he has to surrender there with Gamble getting in his road. It's an interesting interpretation, that one. If you surrender, you keep possession. There's Tuala. Tuala busts through almost. Capewell tidies him up. Wow, 45 tackles for Kurt Capewell in the game. What a number that is. And we've still got 19 minutes, 18 minutes to play. Here's Saifidi.
He's just an absolute machine, isn't he? He's battling the way out there for the Warriors.
Brayley again. He's really made a difference, hasn't he, as Jones takes another carry. Last play now for the Knights. Cogger. Reverses Sheck. And that's a good chase by Best. He timed his chase there to perfection.
They need a big defensive effort here, though. The Knights really struggling for any kind of field position. Probably any kind of decent attack together.
So far, the Warriors have brought the ball out of their end zone pretty well, all the way through the game. Here's Adam Pompey with the next carry. Egan. Now Fanor Blake back out there now. You'd think until the end of the game. Yeah, here's the kick from Sean Johnson. Interesting player that's come off for Fanor Blake. It's Tohu Harris. I think in an ideal world, we got a hint of this in I think in a media conference at some stage earlier on in the season, that Harris in an ideal world won't be playing the maximum 80 minutes per game, as perhaps we've seen from him in the past, honey.
All the crowds standing and applauding him as he makes his way around to the bench. A well-deserved rest.
So Tavanga will continue in that middle forward role with Harris off the field. And there goes Brady again. Might certainly look more dangerous with him on the field from dummy half. It's been a big difference there as Cogger takes a carry. Brayley. Gamble. And Montoya. Let's play on. There goes Lucas. Oh, he had a player inside him right there. It was Brodie Jones. He could have gone over and scored. Ponga at dummy half. Set restart for Newcastle. Here's Brady again. Cogger. This is Newcastle's chance. They really got to take an opportunity here as Gamble goes close. Brayley. Frizzell. What a hit there from Jackson Ford. Absolutely got him. Flush. Brayley again. Cogger. Cooking it up there for Bradman Best to run at Rocco Berry. Warriors goal line defence is secure, but there's still plenty of tackles left as Cogger forced to go back. Grab that pass, wasn't as accurate. Little knock on there from Cogger.
Well, that's heartbreak for the Knights. It felt like they were building something nicely. And they had the Warriors defence pretty stressed at that time. All starts here.
Make sure we keep an eye on that clock.
Lucas had a player inside, he didn't get the ball. Look at there, with a slight knock on. Warriors get out of jail.
The tiniest of knock-ons against Jack Cogger. Experience the all-consuming power of Australia's greatest sporting rivalry as Origin kicks off on Wednesday, June 5, Acor Stadium, Sydney. Be there live to witness every moment of the real rivalry as the Blues look to turn the tide on the Maroons' recent dominance on home turf. Secure your seats today by heading to nrl.com/tickets. 15 minutes to play. Oh, there's a little error there at the play the ball, I think, from Mitch Barnett. So the Warriors' defence is going to be stretched again.
knew it straight away too. It's one of those frustrating moments, working hard to get themselves out of the red zone. It's a good opportunity here. See the likes of Kalen Pong out the back there, organising his troops.
Let's go, we need one more on that clock.
Crowd attendance has been confirmed here from Outspark, 24,100. Just look around and it's everyone's enjoying themselves here again at Mount Smart. Yeah, big chance here for Newcastle. They've got to really get something out of the set, you'd have to think. Have any chance. Brayley gives it to Jacob Saifidi. Cogger, nice and flat. Gamble. Didn't give it to Ponga. Brayley again. Stolen by Ford. That's disappointing from Newcastle.
Just wait.
That's where you want to see Kalen Ponga with his hands on the ball, don't you, Blairy? He's just got to get involved.
Yeah, definitely. It's been a game where I feel like Newcastle have been building to something here, and it's been their second time that they've been inside the Warriors' 20-metre attacking zone. And the perfect situations would be get Kalen Ponga the ball so he can weave his magic. A couple of times there, they've missed opportunities to get him the ball when he's out a bit wider. And credit to the Warriors, they're defending really well, working together, working hard, and getting the rewards for their efforts.
Jackson forward. Sean Johnson. It's so cool to see him step like that, isn't it? Tawala again is secure under that high ball. Berry and Watani Zalesniak right there again to meet him.
Well, they force the Knights to work their way back out of their own red zone once again. And just soak up these sets.
Jenkins. Brayley. Strong carry coming from Newcastle, but Pompey is there on Dylan Lucas. Now, Jacob Saifidi once again. Cogger sees some space between Tuivasa-Sheck. He's so fast, Tuivasa-Sheck. 250 metres now for Tuivasa-Sheck. Really moved ahead of Ponga in that statistical category. Ponga back on 136, just hasn't been involved enough in the second half for Newcastle. But there's still time for him to get cracking. Tuivasa-Sheck has had 26 carries. Here's Johnson. Jackson Ford on the short ball. Here's for Noah Blake. Nice play from Johnson, almost intercepted there by Cogger. And that will be a knock-on against Newcastle, so the Warriors will get a full set, 25 metres out right in front.
Bit of reprieve for both teams. You can see the tempo's really ramped up. A few hands on hits.
Don't forget, folks, there's another game coming up later. It's on Sky Sport 4 between the Sharks and the Raiders. It's going to be a cracking match, actually. Both teams been in pretty decent touch. And then we've got the Eels and the Tigers tomorrow. Can the Tigers make it 2 in a row? That one's at 6 o'clock tomorrow night. In round 4. Well, the Warriors, full set here inside the 20. Tavanga. Johnson. Oh, Kurt Capewell has dropped it, but it's a penalty offside play against Newcastle. Now, what do you do here? Do you take the 2 and get more than 12 clear here, honey?
You weren't the only one, you're one of them.
Give yourself a bit of insurance.
I think Sean's indicating take the 2. Yeah, they're going to take the points.
Capewell, 48 tackles, 78 metres. From 7 carries. He's had an excellent game.
Short.
going through the stats here, we have 7 Warriors players who've run more than 100 metres. The total run metres are 200 higher than Newcastle in the game. Stats tell you one story, don't they, honey? But it is all looking good for the Warriors in those areas.
It's really good to see the completion rates up for the Warriors. Real improvements on both sides of the ball, winning the collisions. Some big defensive efforts.
So Sean Johnson, 3 out of 3 so far. And that gives the Warriors a 14-point lead with 8 to play, 20 points to 6. Haven't lacked effort, that's for sure.
Stay onside.
Ponga, gonna go short here. Well done by Jenkins. Let's play on as Harris Tavita collects that player high. That was Adam Elliott.
It's not quick here, guys. Time's off.
Gamble.
It's a much-needed possession and field position for the Knights. It's good tactic there from the kick-off, competing for the ball.
It was a perfect kick-off from Ponga, wasn't it? Here comes Elliott. Gamble. Nice pass to Jenkins. Pompey with another tackle for the Warriors. Yes, Gamble. Elliott. Cogger out to Ponga. Takes those 2 defenders on, but Johnson and Berry wrap him up. Cogger again. Gamble. Short pass this time. Flat pass to Tyson Frizzell. His goal line defence has been very good in the game. Here is Elliott again. Ponga with a clever kick. Bounces beautifully, and there's a try for Bradman Best. Just like the first half, it's taken an excellent kick to create a Newcastle try.
And who else but Kalen Ponga, who pulls the strings. We talked about his involvement in the game. Every time he touches the ball, something happens. It's a well-weighted kick. His best, he's bang on the mark. The Knights go over.
Well, really good execution. Bradman Best goes over to score his first try of the season. Adam Blair, another solid finish there from Newcastle.
Yeah, great finish, great kick, great vision. Again, you've got to give credit to the Warriors defending really well. And the only way that when teams are defending well in the line is to put a kick in behind. Makes the fullback have to work, but also keeps the wingers up, like I said in the first half. So 2 tries from kicks. The Warriors will be confident that they can still get home with this one. They've got to keep working hard, don't have to clock off. We know what we've seen in the past and what's happened. We don't want to talk about that stuff. We want the Warriors to come away with the win. So staying consistent, staying focused, staying in the moment.
Yeah, perfect kick there for Kalen Ponga. 6 minutes to play. Newcastle will still believe. They ground down Melbourne last week, held on in that game after getting up to 12-0.
The gutsy team. They'll play right to the very dying minutes of this game.
Of course, we don't forget that clash against Melbourne, do we? Anything can happen in these last few minutes. And they're having a crack. Newcastle! And Tuwela is clear! Tuivasa-Sheck there, but Ponga! Oh, Tuivasa-Sheck with the knockdown. It's still play on, though. No, it isn't. And there's going to be a knock on. Tuivasa-Sheck with a huge play right there.
Oh, huge.
Well, the magic of Kalyn Ponga with that pass. Watene-Zelezniak went for the intercept. This here from Tuivasa-Sheck. Well, that's a try saver.
Look at this, just gets himself the perfect timing.
Don't swap spots.
Surprised he didn't take him on.
Heads down. Current riding, come on, mate. Clock off. Offside, just wait, no, wait. Let's go.
Tuala's going to feed the scrum.
Let's go, ball in. Break.
Rayleigh, what can Newcastle make of this? Here's Frizzell. Harris is back out there, by the way. We've seen Brayley have it. Here's Pierce Paul running at Sean Johnson. Ponga, there he is, just sniffing around, waiting for his opportunity. Gamble. Dylan Lucas inside the 10. They're going to swing it back again to the left, are they? What can Ponga cook up this time? Another clever little kick, but this time Tuivasa-Sheck has it. Seemed to stop there, maybe thinking it might have been an obstruction, but there was no obstruction there.
He's a bit indecisive, but he takes the tackle. Once again, Kalyn Ponga just sniffing in behind there. It's the skill set that he offers. And those little grubber kicks through.
Pompey. Give credit to Newcastle here. They've really rolled their sleeves up, put the hard hits on in these last 5 minutes. Harris. Egan, now for Noah Blake. As the Warriors look for a measure of control again. Harris, Barnett.
Last tackle, Jacob. Go,
Johnson. Now to Tuala again. He's been put in the clear twice by Kalyn Ponga in this game. Chased by Chanel Harris-Tavita. Tuala. In he goes. That was Caitlin's 49th tackle. Elliott. There's Jenkins sniffing around. Brayley. Oh, knocked on by Crosland. Well, that might be Newcastle's chance gone there.
Well, Adam O'Brien will be frustrated with some of these errors.
I don't know if Crosland was the intended recipient of that pass, to be fair. Elliott, I think, was. Yeah, honey, what do you reckon?
Come together. Heads in the back here, wait.
Seem to have all the momentum.
Hold the weight.
Starting to build nicely through that set. But now the Warriors get good opportunity here.
Tuivasa-Sheck. So that try last week. The Warriors home by an 8-point margin, which is where it's at again. No easy games in the NRL. Pretty gutsy effort by Newcastle, as we see for Noah Blake. And the Warriors finish this game with a try. Harris. Threatening again, Tohu Harris.
Wait, Phoenix, go.
Egan. Barnett. Johnson. Short ball to Jackson Ford. And that's how close the Warriors were to their 4th try. Ponga. Wasted a tackle there, Newcastle, but the clock is really against them now. Just 60 seconds to play. Crosland. There's a crack at Jackson Ford. Cogger. And there it is, tackle number 50 in the game right there for Kurt Capewell. Massive effort for Kurt Capewell. Ponga. Elliott has a crack on the inside. Brayley. Ponga. That's a lovely kick. Best has got it. Watene-Zelezniak is going to tidy up. Maybe one last dash here for Marcelo Montoya. But the crowd are going to go home happy here from Go Media Stadium, Mount Smart. Second win of the season coming up for the Warriors. Hasn't been easy. But it's a gutsy effort from both teams. Real grind that match. But the Warriors get the win. Scoring 3 tries in the game to 2. Big performances from a number of players in this game. And Chanel Harris-Tavita getting a try. Coming into the game as an injury replacement for Luke Metcalf in the first half. But in the end, the Warriors, just a tip too good in the game, winning by 20 points to 12.